What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on Quant. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
So just to give a little recap from my previous Quant video, it was trading at $103 and I had it drawn in a massive falling wedge. And then I also called out the Class A bullish divergence. So I said based on those two indicators, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get a bounce. Fast forward to the current Quant chart and you can see after a while we finally got that breakout and we pumped all the way up to $141. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 36% gains in about a month. And I know that might not sound like a lot compared to the rest of the crypto market right now, but if you compare that to the stock market where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 1 month what the stock market makes in almost 3.5 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I'll go deeper into the Quant chart at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. So Quant is currently trading at a price point of $118. Their market cap is $1.4 billion, which ranks 79th among all cryptocurrencies. And then their circulating supply is 12 million out of a max supply of 14.8 million, which is about 81% in circulation. And as a lot of you guys know that have watched my Quant videos in the past, this is one of the biggest reasons I'm bullish on Quant, and that is because of the circulating supply. It is even less than Bitcoin, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. I hear so many people talking about how Quant is a more expensive project than something like HBAR, but that is just not the case because you have to understand the supply. Again, Quant has a max supply of only 14.8 million. HBAR is in the billions. But then if you guys are looking to trade Quant, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now I do also want to take a look at the Quant news section and one article in particular, and it's this one right here, Quant price prediction 2024 through 2030. They say Quant is deployed in primary use cases. It is used as a payment fee to access services on the Quant network. It is deployed as license fees by the network's treasury system to credit its gateway operators. But if we keep scrolling down all the way to the bottom of the article, they finally have their price predictions right here. And they say for 2025, they think the most bullish price is $210 and the most bearish price is $80. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If Quant only reached $210, I would be very disappointed. Not to mention by 2030 if it's sitting at $350. Now, as I said in the beginning, if this is compared to like the stock market, then it's actually great. But if you compare it to a lot of other cryptocurrencies, Quant is getting buried at these levels. Just wait until you see the gains that we've been making on my Discord. It is absolutely incredible when you compare it to something like this. But I do also want to be crystal clear. Anytime you see price predictions, whether it's from something like this or even someone like me, always take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research. We are never going to be 100% accurate. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at the QuantX account, which has 144,000 followers. And they've actually only posted one time since my last Quant video, and it was this February 19th. As a part of Project Rosalind, we proved that Overledger APIs can play a key role in enabling CBDC systems to deliver a range of benefits regarding payment functionality and security. And obviously this is a very long video, so I'm not going to show you guys the entire thing, but I want to show you a little bit of it.
There's been a lot of theory done on CBDCs. There's been a lot of economic analysis, but this was the first time they're actually testing it with real applications, real payments, and real use cases that represented what people and businesses use. Project Rosalind's objectives were for the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlement to understand what a CBDC means for banks, institutions, payment organizations, and fintechs in a real world setting. We actually created a new form of money. We were able to create a new form of escrow, a digital escrow. We saw firsthand participants like the Central Bank of Canada, Amazon, Barclays, MasterCard use this innovative escrow technology that we built to create new types of payments and new types of flows.
What made Project Rosalind so successful?
Now, as I said, I won't show you guys the entire video, but if you want to watch the whole thing, just come over to their X account. But I'm going to be completely honest. Due to Quant's lack of price movement, there are a lot of people out there who forget how well connected Quant actually is. And when you sit back and look at their partnerships, it is genuinely hard to imagine Quant actually failing. Obviously, anything can happen, but on paper, they look great. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at some macro news that could affect Quant's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Quant. So this is Watcher Guru's X account. And now I also want to show you a little bit of this video that they posted 21 hours ago. So BlackRock CEO says Bitcoin is digital gold and a great long-term store of value. And truthfully, Larry Fink is one of the most powerful people in the United States. So this is very good to hear from him.
There's a lot of opportunity. It is a great store, and this is where you can debate. Is it a good store?
Do you know how it's made? A bunch of computers figure out.
But there's only, but the issue is if people believe that it can be an asset that can be cross-border. And let's be clear, if you're in a country where you're fearful of your government, and maybe this is one of the reasons why China has banned it. If you're in a government where if you're in a country where you're fearful of your future, fearful of your government, or you're frightened that your government is devaluing its currency by too much deficits.
Like us.
I'm not going to go there.
The little elephant in the room here.
Yeah. You could say this is a great potential long-term store of value. And as I said, it's like digital gold. And I believe.
But you still can't buy a slice of pizza with it. Isn't that kind of odd that we're.
But you can't buy a price of pizza with palladium or gold.
No, but there you can do stuff with them. I can get stuff with, I mean, people use gold for stuff, right?
But
Gold,
you could buy and sell your Bitcoin, no different than gold. So it is very.
it is, but gold is put in like
jewelry.
and iPhones. I think there's in some electronics there's
It's
gold,
more silver and
silver.
nickel.
But you see what I'm saying? There are practical uses. Bitcoin, it's literally a ledger.
It is a ledger. But
It's cool just sitting here listening to the BlackRock CEO finally defending Bitcoin. Because if you look back to 2017, 2019, he was not in favor of crypto at all. But now the tables have completely turned. And then lastly, I want to talk about this post on March 7th. So BlackRock files to purchase spot Bitcoin ETFs for its global allocation fund. And so far, these Bitcoin spot ETFs have been a major hit. So when you see something like this, it could be very bullish for Bitcoin. But anyways, while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day and I'm constantly calling out opportunities. For example, I posted on March 7th, Mora Games, and just 3 days later, we're already up 40%. So I think you guys might get some very useful information. But then, as I was talking about earlier in the video, I also have a private Discord through Patreon. And at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, a general Discord / trader tier, an exclusive tier, and then a VIP tier. But there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And just to show you guys a few of the gains we've already been making. For example, Rosalind is up 332% in 7 days. Those are incredible gains. And then I posted AGI, which is up 1,086% in a month and a half. Just to put this in perspective, if you invested $10,000 in a month and a half, your $10,000 would have been over $100,000. You cannot make those kind of gains outside of crypto and outside of microcap gems. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think AGI is actually up even higher than that. If we look at CoinMarketCap, yeah, it's 53 cents at this point, so it's probably a lot closer to 1,200%. But that just goes to show you the kind of gains you can make in microcap gems. For those of you guys that are only investing in Quant, HBAR, projects like that, you have no idea. And the gains just go on and on. So if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and it's also in the description of the video. I would love to have you guys in here. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Quant on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this initial falling wedge, you could have made up to 36% gains in about a month. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the first thing is that price action actually had gotten back above all of the moving averages. And at the current moment, we are still above all of them. That is a very good thing to see. In addition, for the most part, the RSI and stochastics are reset. Now you could also argue that Quant is forming a bull flag, which bull flags break up 68% of the time. And this one in particular has a measure move to about $155. Now, obviously measured moves are not guaranteed, but it is a possibility. Now, I do also want to say this about Quant. They have been severely lagging behind. If you compare them to a lot of other cryptocurrencies right now, they have essentially done nothing. And I do also want to be transparent. I personally have liquidated a little bit of my Quant bag. We have been making so many gains with microcap gems that it felt like the right thing to do. Now, I certainly may live to regret that, but again, I want to be transparent. Now, lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And this is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, a much larger time frame. And the reality of Bitcoin is that we have gone absolutely parabolic and we broke all-time highs. But now if you're looking just from a technical analysis standpoint, price action is trading way above all of the moving averages. And typically these moving averages work as magnets. And if you go back through Bitcoin's history, eventually it will retest these levels. So do not be surprised at all if within the next couple weeks or even days we have a pullback. I understand that right now the crypto market is extremely bullish, so at the same time I won't be surprised if Bitcoin does continue pumping, but from a technical analysis standpoint we could absolutely use a pullback, and that could also be very good before the Bitcoin halving, and it could also give altcoins an opportunity to start running, which would be very fun for us. But also, as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis, so just understand crypto is still an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Quant will go this bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.